My name is Hugh Freeberg. My wife and I served for 39 years in Southern Africa. About 18 months ago, I had the opportunity to go to Southeast Asia, including Myanmar, in order to participate with them in understanding what God is doing and how we can participate with them. And there we were with young pastors and with other district leaders. The Church of the Nazarene has been involved in Myanmar for about 75 years, as I remember it, mostly in the north, but in the south, around the capital city, Rangoon, we discovered the church is growing very quickly there.
My husband and I served in the Asia Pacific region as missionaries, and we had the opportunity to get to know a lot of students, ministry leaders, pastors, teachers from Myanmar, as well as other countries in Asia and around the world. So when I think of people in Myanmar, I automatically think of my friends, people that I did assignments with, people I prayed with.
One of the things that I found so impactful while I was in Myanmar, especially, was the young people, the young pastors, the students. Many of them are both, in fact. But they're trusting God and hearing what God is trying to do. They're seeing miracles.
And these are people, some of which have received a lot of training as students and professionals, many of which have served as farmers and lived in their local tribes and communities. They have different customs and cultures, and they are excited to share the hope of Christ with those around them. Every country has its own context, its own government challenges, social challenges. Myanmar is no different.
There are very few outsiders. They were quite a number of years under a military dictatorship, and so that's made things very different for the church there from what we would see. So there's very little outside influence in a direct way. In Myanmar, they are very close to the Bengal Sea. And the Sea of Bengal is where many of the storms come off of the South Pacific and move up into the Southeast Asia. And every time that happens, Myanmar is affected. And they are very cautious about letting in outside help when that happens. And so the whole idea of crisis care kits and getting them to the church in Myanmar is what we're trying to accomplish here at Faith Promise.
In these small steps of getting bars of soap and finding sturdy combs, we're able to put together things in the time that we have that can allow those people God is using already in Myanmar to be the heroes of the story. It's tempting to think that we need to be heroes, we need to do more. Soap is not enough. But when we partner with those people God is using there, it allows them to shine and be the hero. We get to fan their flame. We get to partner, link arms with them. That's exciting to me.